Warning, do not attempt this dive without proper certification. That's what the sign read as we prepared to descend into what locals called the Beast, a perfectly round abyss in the Caribbean Sea so massive that astronauts can photograph it from space. What could make this underwater sinkhole so dangerous that even experienced divers get a special warning?
Interesting.
Grab your scuba gear because today we're about to uncover the secrets of Belize's Great Blue Hole, and what we found at the bottom changed everything we thought we knew about Earth's history. You might think you know all about sinkholes, maybe you've seen news stories about them swallowing cars in Florida, but this is different. Imagine standing at the edge of a hole wider than 3 football fields, staring down into water so blue it looks like liquid sapphire, until it doesn't. At a certain depth, that brilliant blue shifts into an inky darkness that seems to go on forever. What's hiding down there in the darkness? And why did Jacques Cousteau, the famous ocean explorer, become obsessed with this particular spot? Let me take you back 150,000 years.
What?
Yes, you heard that right. Back when woolly mammoths still roamed the earth, this massive underwater sinkhole wasn't underwater at all. Hard to believe, right? It's like trying to imagine Times Square as an aquarium, though New Yorkers might argue it feels that way during heavy rain. But seriously, this place holds secrets about our planet's past that will absolutely blow your mind.
Impossible!
As we begin our descent, the first 50 feet feel like any other dive. Crystal clear water, tropical fish darting around, the usual Caribbean diving experience. But then something strange happens. The water starts getting darker and the temperature drops. It's like entering nature's own time machine, and that's when we spot something that shouldn't be there. Something that makes absolutely no sense underwater. Hanging from the walls like frozen waterfalls in reverse, we find massive stalactites. You know, those pointy rock formations you normally see in dry caves. But here's the mind-bending part. These formations could only have formed when this entire area was dry land. Think about that for a second. We're swimming through what used to be an air-filled cave system, and you thought your home renovation was impressive. At around 100 feet deep, things start getting really interesting. The marine life here has adapted to life in the twilight zone in ways that seem to defy everything we know about ocean ecosystems. While most coral reefs need sunlight like teenagers need their phones, these creatures have found completely different ways to survive. It's like they're living in their own underwater apartment complex, complete with dark mode permanently enabled.
Please stop.
Here's a fact to make your brain do backflips. If you could somehow drain all the water from the blue hole, please don't try this at home. It would take about 124 million gallons to fill it back up. That's enough water to fill 188 Olympic-sized swimming pools.
Unbelievable.
Or as I like to tell my friends, enough to make the world's biggest cup of blue Kool-Aid. Ocean conservation joke. Too soon. But the real mystery lies in what these waters can tell us about Earth's climate history. Every layer of rock, every ancient formation we find is like a page in our planet's diary. And some of these pages tell stories that scientists are still trying to understand. Why did sea levels rise so dramatically? What caused massive changes in Earth's climate? And most importantly, what can this teach us about our planet's future? As we make our final ascent, watching the sunlight filter through the water like nature's own light show, I can't help but wonder, how many more secrets is this massive blue void keeping from us? What discoveries are still waiting to be made in its unexplored corners? And why do so many divers say that once you've seen the Great Blue Hole, every other dive feels, well, a little less great? When Jacques Cousteau called this one of the world's top diving spots, he wasn't just blowing bubbles. The Great Blue Hole isn't just a sinkhole, it's a window into Earth's past, a natural wonder that challenges everything we think we know about our oceans, and proof that sometimes the most incredible discoveries aren't found on land, but in the mysterious depths of our planet's blue spaces. So, the next time someone asks you about the biggest hole you've ever seen, you can tell them about this underwater giant that's not just a hole in the ocean, it's a portal to Earth's ancient history, wrapped in mystery, served with a side of mind-blowing science, and topped with a healthy dose of holy cow, nature is amazing.